Welcome back to another session of Endless Space on Endless Difficulty. The Endless Legend is a different game by Amplitude. This is Matt's bringing you the third installment of our Riftborn playthrough. When we left off, we picked up species stability together with Beachhead Bylaw to improve our dust production, grab a couple of heroes. Unfortunately, the heroes we could get from the marketplace weren't that great, but something we can live with. Extra governors, no matter how good they are always nice for the Riftborn, and they're really something you should prioritize. We're colonizing up. We've managed to colonize 6 planets. They're quite good. Next, because of the luxury resources we get here, together with the luxury resources we get from our quest, which is, I believe, blue cod mold, not hydro mill. Hydro mill would be bad because that's food. Blue Cat Mold, we want to conquer these two systems from the... and probably this system now that's there, from the Sophons. And doing that will help pick up this faction. So... that would be a nice goal to have happen. Ideally we can pull that off. Oh, they're besieging us. Oh, it's on.
Yeah? Why are you not
Can I ask them not to do that? Interesting. Anyway, we can't diplomacy our way through that apparently. The two technologies we want to pick up first, military technologies. If you have a scientist law, or the main scientist law, you want to skip this one, are autonomous constructions for the extra command. So, extra command points gives you more fleet slots, which gives you bigger fleets. Or bigger maximum fleets, which is really important. Because the two most important things in fleet warfare are maximum fleet size and technology. As in better hulls, better guns, etc., better plating. So that's really important to pick up. Also, we pick up tanks. So the way ground battles work is kind of like a rock, paper, scissors between tanks, airplanes, and infantry. Thing is, airplanes are quite late game technology and they counter tanks, and tanks counter infantry. So you're either countering their ground forces or tying with their ground forces as long as you get purely tanks. So you want to pick that up quickly. We don't have any manpower, so we can't retrofit our ground forces that quickly. What we'll have to do is divert one system's output into manpower. This is the big downside of attacking with Riftborn, but I think it's justified in this case. And the other thing you will always want to pick up is this for the titanium slug, so you can build siege ships which deplete a system's defenses really quickly. You can see the average fleet does this extremely slowly, like 4 per turn. But we can do a lot better. Here are the new ships, by the way. We're going to retrofit them once we access... we're going to build new ones once we access better guns by naturally upgrading the military tiers. And also upgrading the military tiers contributes to the Behemoth quest, which will give us some rewards. Not a huge priority, but nice when it does happen. Almost done with the beachhead quest. Alright, now, autonomous construction. I actually want to pick up focus plasma first. Doesn't actually matter. Does it? Kinetic supporter could be nice. So once we get that, we'll get better missiles and better lasers. As it is, we got better, better sync lasers. The difference is this is only mid-range weaponry, versus this is all rangers, and this is long-range weaponry, versus close-range slugs. They've changed slugs a bit to be only 85% effective at short range. That's cool. It used to be 100%. What are we getting with this hero? Let me actually see the system. There's probably lots of heart on that system. Yeah, 2 hot planets and the third coming up. That's why we're going to pick this. This is normally not that good, but it's actually pretty good on Riftborn, because you can colonize those really warm, industry-heavy planets early. Yeah. So the thing that's going to matter for the military later is this fabricate forces. We can't grow manpower naturally through food. Instead, we have to construct manpower directly from industry. Again, another reason why industry is so important. So very important. Alright. In 2 turns, we'll complete our quest. First quest, finally. Surprisingly difficult to do on the Riftborn, even though the later game quest rewards are quite worth it. That's very good. See if we can pick up another hero. We might want to make that one into a fleet commander. Doesn't hurt. Extra dust for more military power. We continue to scout. This, look, we don't really want planets here because they'll be way cut off from the rest of our empire. We're not playing as Volters, we don't have teleporters to defend them. This is kind of annoying. Oh, they've left. Good. And now they've grabbed Omdor too. Which is, again, a planet that we wanted. I think we really do have to attack them. Like, it's going to be difficult to coexist with this amount of influence pressure. Let's just wait for... we can already start thinking about the fleet design. So I always like to make my own ships because... I don't know. I could have retrofitted them, I guess. Let's see what the Protector class offers us. So, the Riftborn ship design is a bit funky. Like, here we have decent enough armor and lots of support module slots. So, this ship could have a lot of engines, but we probably want H-field accelerator because our other ships are going to be quite slow. As you can see here, for the natural class, we have one engine slot. And together with Railway Travelers, our engines are really slower than it should be. Like here, actually, let me just check something. It looks like we haven't actually unlocked... Oh, you only unlock the extra engine on tier 3, the Hyperion engine. That is quite nice. We should... it will take a bit to get it. Is it really that important? Probably not. Look, I would worry about getting a slightly better engine more if the enemy wasn't... Or the future enemy wasn't this close to us already. So we don't have to worry about engines too much. So let's design a basic gunship. And here, I suppose we can go for plating. What is our best weapon? Slugs. It's always nice to diversify your weapon suite though. This one's not that good. Sync laser's okay. What should we name it? I'm just going to give them functional names for now. I often like to roleplay, but it doesn't have to happen every time. So that's a really slow ship. Good guns. The Protectors... These are relatively similar, except the Protector has way worse ornaments, but more engine slots. Meaning we're probably not going to go for it. I mean, bonus science per destroyed command point is nice, but it doesn't really improve your fleets that much. This will make the entire fleet faster by 2, which is valuable. But as you can see, we're kind of taxed on Hyperion at the moment. Fleet speed. So, those are ships we can think about building. Though, in 2 turns, we'll have different designs available. So it doesn't really matter what we think now. We can pick up a ship in 2 turns, actually. Yeah. And in 2 turns, we want to think about building some siege ships as well. It's unlikely that the Soforms will defend themselves very quickly. So we also want to think about how we can lay siege to their systems. And now we have the Volters expanding here. Safety in numbers. Focus plasma is nice. Gained level. We want extra influence pressure, I think. Oh, a flat bonus to science is not that bad at the moment. Let's look how far our science is. Okay, that's a negligible amount. Wait, we'll go back to the story just now. Let's just get the extra influence. Something our faction struggles with, as you can see. Okay. So we are now more determined, given that we have a stronghold. Though, obviously, the Riftborn are still not happy with having the system. Feel free to pause the video and read the text if you want. I've decided that reading is not my strong suit. So here, basically, we meet a new creature called Anna Jinx feel free to pause if you want to read. And we have to decide what to do with this strange creature, which becomes our friend, or lunch. Okay, this is easy enough, but the rewards are not that great. Okay, let me just pull it down again. Feel free to pause now and read again. And the last part, we have to decide the fate of this weird creature, which was genetically manipulated. We can kill it and dissect it to learn more about the galaxy. Then we get bonus happiness for major population. That's not bad. Or we can reunite and we get bonus happiness for non-major population. Which is also not terrible, but I do like getting the hero. And to do that, we need to colonize a new system and get lots of science on it. And look, I like me Anna Jinx, like Jinx, sorry. It's a friendly character. I don't want to hurt him or them. We could. Which places can we colonize? The thing is, we're pretty soon going to hit the. Oh, this is about to pop. I think that counts, actually. Hopefully that counts. So our decision is to use the virus to help us study the rift. I normally go with this one. Partly that's my own bias, I just enjoy that more. I don't like killing off poor creatures. So they gain bonus. So now, we didn't get any bonuses. It means that the Sophons have more military technology than us. Though it remains to be seen that they have better standing forces. And if either way we want military, either to defend ourselves and defend this place, or to take advantage of their lack of investment. Or lack of vision.
Yeah?
What are they?
Why are you knocking around?
Please remove that. It's always free to ask, you know? Why not?
You're making the Sophonity nervous. What are you up to?
We can increase our influence pressure, or we can condemn them, which makes it easier to go to war. I like that. As long as we go to war within 10 turns. And that's already our plan. Look, influence is not our strong suit. We need to take whatever we can get. How long till this pops? That is such a nice planet. And we can't really colonize it easily, so we might as well take it. I mean, now we need to think about the siege ships. Siege ships are important, especially because we just don't have as much manpower. Here, we could go for this siege ship, or we can use a colony ship. Is that less cheap or more cheap? Colony ships, the colony ships are actually less cheap than these. That's interesting. We want to do that. We can consider equipping these with guns, to be honest. Maybe one lasers. Lasers to keep things diverse. Ion torpedoes are currently quite bad. These guns are quite good at the moment. And they're good against missiles. Why not? Why not? Siege. With very functional names. Next time I'll come up with something more flamboyant, I guess. Here, let's pick up a siege ship. And we can already start thinking about harassing them. Once we get autonomous constructions, we'll access better missiles, better lasers. We can even think about getting Hyperium lasers. We don't want to tax our titanium, remember? Rather get Hyperium lasers. And now we're also benefiting from Miners Union, meaning that we get extra titanium. Very nice. Now, how do we get Monsoon again? That's something I want to pick up eventually. Is this Monsoon? Ah, this is Monsoon. Oh, that's nice. We'll get that soon. When we do need forces, we'll get them. We'll just pump them out. This is coming back in one turn. We can look at that curiosity there. Now, when you do want to retrofit the tanks, once you get this, you can just change them over here. We don't have the construction yet, and we don't have enough manpower to do that ASAP. Salafar? Let's make sure. I hope it's not a new colony, as in you have to make a new colony. That would pain in the ass. But Cetos is about to come online anyway, so why not? Why not? It's not at 50. Oh, forgot to buy a hero. Oops. Hey, a new hero. And it's an overseer. Those are excellent for economy. Let's just double check to see the skills. Always look at the skills. Okay, minus 5%. Always nice. Common touch. Bonus resources. That's nice. Efficiency. Nice. And obviously bean counter, which is always good. Yeah, that seems good. We'll buy this guy as a general next. Always nice to have a ratio hero. Now, this is at 5. I'm not actually sure if this counts towards our quest. I really hope it does. If it doesn't, we'll have missed out on the quest early on. Well. And to be fair, managing the quest has been a thing that I've been struggling with the most this game. But we can afford to delay it. It's not the end of the world. Though with Endless Space, there's always these little things which next time you think, I could have improved this way. And that's part of what's nice about the game. Look at how many heroes we already have because of Impactless. That's really going to help us carry ourselves into the later stages of the game. Proprietor Seasons, bonus food, we don't care. Bonus happiness, we do care. And this is Red Sang. Bonus dust. Although they seem comparable. Think about picking that one up. This one gives us more dust than this one. That's good. This is a Volta's ship. I wonder, nobody's putting influence pressure on us yet, but these bubbles really do grow a lot from the AI. We just have to shut this down. And that ended sadly. How's our happiness looking? We're still getting from colony base. When that wears off, we want to switch off Beachhead bylaw. Species stability is still giving us a lot of dust. Wait, we just went here, yeah. Never mind. And just to check, we'll get 3 population, each will give us 5. Science will get cerebral reality. Probably get cerebral reality. Maybe we'll just give them our plans. Maybe that's easier. Yeah. And we'll think about picking up cerebral reality later. We gained 50% bonus food again. Possibly the least relevant upgrade in the game. For us at least. Autonomous construction is almost done. We think about getting another siege ship. We use double as warships, which is quite nice. Normally you use colony ships, but maybe that's a mistake. Yeah. It's always annoying to have like a powerful neighbor on your doorstep. Who's just going to influence convert all your systems. It's kind of irritating. Though influence conversion is stopped by having an alliance, and they don't make demands of you anymore. Good. Make another siege ship. Merge, and we send them over here. How long until Omdor becomes a new colony? 6 turns. Make another siege ship. We're picking up. How long will it take us to get up here in magnetics? Our science is good, so that'll happen quite quickly. This will give us access to better lasers. The phased beam is not bad. Other rockets are not bad. So let's build more gunships. Oh, we can't actually get that. That's there. Phase beam. Long range. Alright. Again, I would be more preoccupied with engines if the enemy was closer. Or if the enemy wasn't closer. And we can think about changing this protector class. Fleet. I'm just creating a lot of different... you don't have to make this many different designs, so I like to mix it up, have more different types of ships. And also, I'm just trying to get through this as quickly as I can. Now, Idris has a lot of industry. After picking up these two machine embodiments, I think we can just bump a couple of warships on this. Get fleet move, because these are further away. And we get another siege. Well, we have 2 siege vessels already, that's probably fine. We probably want to focus on building up our forces here. And once we've besieged enough, we want to build up more manpower on our 3rd system. We probably want to start building up manpower now. What do we want to pick up? What is this? This system can start fabricating. Again, fabrication. They're the most in need of military aid, let's put it that way. Kind of surrounded. What else do we need? Being surrounded by the Mortars here is not great. We probably want to get to peace with them as fast as we can. What do we pick up here? Bonus science, bonus industry, perhaps. I don't want industry. Industry is always nice. This quest, you never get this quest.
Your actions will only make the war more painful.
Alright. They're upset with us because we've not been. Yeah, this quest is so hard to do. Like, it's so hard to keep enemies off your systems. Or like just random scouts. Like, I mean, it's decent enough to plan around fleets, but just random scouts are just, yeah, hard to keep away. I'm building siege ships. Okay, there they have warships. They're good with lasers. That means we should probably retrofit our warships to be better against lasers. And what are they good at defending against? Also lasers. So they've currently gone for lasers. Actually, let me just edit. Let me stop this horrible proliferation. Now we want anti-lasers. And we want as many non-laser weapons as possible. It's always good to have a bit of a diversity. Flight design. I don't mind that we have some laser ships, in case they switch back. But let's just... actually... siege... Yeah, this is the disadvantage of having so many different ships. My bad. This is ultra-dense slugs. These are fine. Need more. Shields. Good. Edits. This is kind of irrelevant anyway. Not gonna build that. Cool. We build additional warships, build an artillery. Now we can switch to the new artillery design. And in 4 turns we'll have enough to conquer that system. Actually want to buy a new hero. I think we're looking at this character because Guardians are good as warriors. Pick them up. Now importantly, always retrofit your hero ship. Guns. Guns. Oh, these are 2 rocket slots. That's interesting. I thought it was a Guardian ship. Limo. Oh, it's not a... It's weirdly not a Guardian ship. Never mind. I mistook it for another one. That being said, this character still has Guardian skills. We can get Kinetic Enhancer for more projectile damage. Siege. Repair. We might want to pick up Siege. And maybe extra... just extra engines. Actually, it's already quite fast. We don't need extra engines on this one. So... Next turn we pick up a siege ship, we put our hero on it. We want to watch out. This is about to turn into a new planet. That's one we really want. That's fine. I'm going to cook the next one. Sorry, I was drinking something. Now here, once you stop producing new colonies, you do want to monitor that the happiness boost is still active. Once the happiness boost is gone, I believe you change beachhead by law. We're actually winning this fight. Let's go for... We can watch, but don't watch. Imagine we lose this fight now. Look, such an ass. Decisively won. Good. I probably shouldn't have moved. I didn't expect them to have a fleet there for some reason. And this is a scout ship. Be careful. We pick up our fleet commander. Send everything here. We want the system to grow, actually. Well, me too. I don't know where you are. Reducing industry on system is so bad at this point in the game. Rather get the happiness penalty. Currently overridden for this colony base boost. Once the colony base boost wears off, we're gonna go back to Toys for Boys. What else do we need?
I just kicked open the door again.
Alright. Fleet move. Fleet move here, and fleet move here. We want to pick up another one. And... yeah. Sorry for the interruptions. We could pick up extra ships by buying off dust. That would be interesting. These ships are all garbage, but you never know. I mean, whatever gets the job done. Haven't actually declared war on them yet. I do want to pick up Omdor, since it's close. It's so close to us. Artillery, artillery, artillery. I want to pick up another ship there. We'll just keep producing ships at the moment. We'll get the machine embodiment later. Wait, did I have a system on fabricating forces? Yes. So our new ships will have some warriors. Sadly, we don't have enough manpower yet. We're going to have to pump into manpower pretty soon. Get fleet moves. As soon as we get a big enough fleet. This is quite a delicate balance. Haven't done this that much in the early game, to be honest. Okay. We've looked at almost everything you need this character to look at, actually. Unless there's more curiosities, like consider selling it. You know what? I'm gonna design some warships at this. I'm gonna buy some warships using the market. Here's the most important thing. You select the planet where you want to drop them off at. They're normally really slow. It's pretty important. A shuttle is okay. It's good against. Yeah, is there anything that's good against lasers? This is good against lasers, actually. But these warships are pretty bad. They're all pretty bad. What do we have? What is so good about this shuttle? It's high health count, I guess. Oh, it also has manpower. We'll just pick one up. Let's send them packing. Actually, we don't want to get war momentum at this point. 2 turns. 2 turns, we besiege that planet and quickly take it. And at that point, we'll have an extra artillery ship. Hopefully our manpower keeps growing. We can buy extra ships to increase our manpower. At this point, we might want militarist laws. Although I'm not sure if we have a militarist hero. I guess I want to keep building to work not shirk. If we get Jingoist Joy, that's not bad either. Dust Windfall is nice though. I'm just going to improve this. I like keeping industrialists strong. It's possible I should have gone for militarists there. And it's possible militarists will still do well. Oh, interesting. We've got pacifists. Funny how that works out. What do we lose? Yeah, I knew it was going to happen. Alright, we lost our racist law. Now I can pick up toys for boys, I think. What do we need? How does happiness is taking a dive. Let's pick up toys for boys. We probably should have gone militarist, to be honest, in retrospect. Colony base is still giving us happiness. That's good. People are probably pissed that their party didn't win or something. Okay. They might be heading towards our system. Ebony. Why not? Let's pick up Xeno and see what happens afterwards. There might be a fleet heading towards this location. Could be a bit awkward. Let's see about purchasing another ship. Just for that manpower boost, to be honest. Like, I really need it. Omda turns into a colony, we pick it up. We probably move back to negate that other system. We have to move quickly. We won't be able to get that many systems before the influence pressure kicks in. And what? What is this? What? Okay, they're aggressive. Oh, this is another fleet. Okay, so they're moving to engage against us. How good is their fleet? Accelerants, lots of lasers. Overall, I feel like we could probably take them. We just need to remember to spam that button next turn, so that our fleets will form up quickly. And we can upgrade this ship. Why not? Latest design. Where was I making troops again? Losers. Fabricating forces. That's 83 a turn. And this, we're making one more warship. At this point, our fleets will nicely form up. Alright, we want to declare war.
Careful, you're messing with the smart ones.
What is this? What can we ask them? Never mind.
Yeah, we can see how that might help end this war soon.
Alright. They're talking about war, but we're not even at war yet. It's so strange. We probably want the better hulls first. So, hardened alloys is... okay, this is desirable, but this is amazing. This is so good in the endgame. At least for your military. I'm not getting much use out of this. Let's just sell it. Extra upkeep I don't want there. Alright, Muses. Now we quickly send all our fleets together, form up, quickly take Omdor, and then pick up Querus, Vorta, and then maybe try and force a peace. Yeah, that was swift. Alright. Now we've got them pinned, we can decide what to do. Resource generation. That's nice. Oh, I forgot to reapply my... I talked so much about bubbles. Let me reapply it now. Actually, let's find a system where we can put the bubble on, which is not generating that much. This colony. Sorry, colony. You're officially bubble. Bubble duty. Alright. Given that we have all these fleets together, we probably want to attack. They have Good. Lasers. Normally you want to pick one of these two, turtle or powder shields. We can watch, but I don't want to sit there nervous. The battle is not the most complicated or engaging thing about this game, to be honest. Now, we could blitz or guerrilla. Probably want to preempt a bomb though. And we won! We have obtained this planet pretty easily. I want to grab that. And now we have a nice influence booster on our system. We move this one there. Oh, look at that nice planet. Spam a couple of machine embodiments on it. 12 influence per turn is a big deal. We're still devoted despite going over everything. Yeah. Currently we're winning the war, but the Surfons quickly get a lot of technology. We want to see that we can get things like advanced warships. Maybe these are actually better with Riftborn. Maybe. And basically you want to make sure that we can keep the pressure up. Let's get one advanced warship and then pick this up. It's going to take us a while to unlock these technologies. Possibly we want to get a truce before that happens. I'm not sure how they feel about a truce at the moment. Yeah, we haven't been kicking their ass long enough. Generally, the harder you're winning, the more the AI is interested in truce, the closer they are to forcing truce. Oh, Idris is not producing population, something happens. This happens sometimes, like, if you can't produce the population, the system goes haywire. It's just, no, just now. Yeah, like this. You have to cancel it. It's really annoying. Kind of counterintuitive. Let's just fabricate some more forces for now. Create a new artillery ship. Actually, just form them up here. And we can catch up to our main fleet later. Unlike in Endless Legend or most other strategy games, like the main fleet matters way more than everything else. So much so that I think I'm just going to pick this up first. We get some Hyperion weapons. Okay, bonus dust and influence. Bonus science and happiness. How is our happiness looking? We're going to lose the colony base bonus pretty soon. I think maybe I want the science and happiness? Difficult to say though. I think I want science. I mean, I think we're doing okay on influence and dust. Though, again, influence is not as good as it could be. We don't want food. We're just going to get extra industry. That's a small bonus, but what are you going to do? Oh, yeah, the surf one's left. Doesn't really matter for us, actually. We just want to get as many machine embodiments on the planet as we can. Weirdly, weirdly, attacking favors the Riftborn, because they don't care that much about losing populations. It's kind of strange. Okay, I'm going to form these two together. Ebony. Where is Seth Voice? How much damage are they doing a turn? That's kind of interesting. How do they get so many prowlers here? Ugh. Okay, our next fleet is going that direction, obviously. This is working out slightly worse than I expected. Perhaps because I waited so long to attack. Some artillery ships here. This is accelerators. Accelerators are scouts. Yeah, they bought a lot of ships using them. Market. Something which we should also do. Which system are we worried about though? We're worried about Cetus. So let's think about buying some ships to defend Cetus. We'll do that in a couple of turns. Actually, our dust production is way down for military upkeep. What ships do they have defending us? Prowlers. So these are laser ships. Laser, and they're weak to projectiles. That's the important takeaway there. We can sell some of our resources to help fund that. Don't need that much. Da, 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 Strategics. We probably want a few of those for like Hyperion warships. And how much are we producing a turn? We're producing 4 a turn, we can sell some. And luxuries. We really want this, but at the same time, we really want to not lose the system. Interesting, at the start of the game, you can kind of use the market for warships. Later on, not really an option. And we can get our shadow back. Discount here. Okay, these have... What has protection from lasers, but shoots with not lasers? These do, actually. We can get some scrappers. They'll go to a hangar, I believe. So there's no danger of them being shot. Okay, let's get... maybe the cell was not the best choice. And it would be nice to keep that Hyperion for later. And these resources for later. But also it would be nice to crush their ships. So, and our main fleets won't go there, so... Again, luxury resources is something I'm doing quite badly on this game. Perhaps that aggression was misguided. Select all mode. Oh, it didn't add them to the hangar. Oops. Not sure why they're winning. You put shields on this?
I trust you no more than I would trust.
And we won decisively. Very nice. Now, do we need these ships? We can sell them. Reducing them out. We can send them back to here. That will take us 19 turns. Don't need them anymore. Cool, that's one way to defend a system. And we'll work our way back to Muses. And you can always conscript with the Riftborn. Conscription is actually quite strong. Weirdly enough. I rarely say that. Conscription is really good. Cool. I mean, conscription is anyways really good to lead your systems, right? See, this is sort of the point where the AI starts outstripping you. And score. Though again, score is not a great indicator of anything. Now we can think about military technology. 5% damage on feet. Not. Oh, I thought he was a warrior for some reason. that's on me. Yeah, that was not my smartest movement. This guy is a warrior, though. We have a fleet commander who's suited for the job now. That was purely my mistake. Oh, I forgot. I sent the ship. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Not a huge deal. We can think about heading there first. They'll take that system. Do we want to trade systems? We could do it. Oof. Things are bleak. Hopeless even. Alright, we definitely want to make artillery siege fleet move. If we had more Hyperion, we would have spent it all. So that was a big mistake, picking the wrong general. Well, things happen. But as you can see, we're sieging a lot faster than they are. And now we can think about adding Hyperion weaponry to our warships. We attack this ship. Okay, now that diverts their ships to our location. Hardened alloys will let us build bigger fleets. Always nice. We don't need to fabricate forces anymore, I don't think. We'll get some more fleet movers. Actually, first we want to change the design on our gunships. Add these Hyperion lasers. They will likely have changed their strategy to account for ours. Yeah. So, yeah. there. We can get... Let me retrofit that so we have a good ship that we can build without using up our Hyperion. Lasers, lasers. Projectiles? Phase 3 is probably better. So we're kind of splitting our bets, as it were. And we have picked up a singularity. Alright, I really should have been paying close attention to these singularities. Another mistake. Well, it's really difficult to play a flawless game. Flawless space. We give him a skill. We pump out a couple of extra ships here. They're really going in for this system here. It's possible we can't hold the system. In that case, we'll just try and race them, pick the system up, go for that system. Kind of sad, but trading systems is not the worst. That's part of the reason. It wasn't ideal to go to war, but at the same time, it wasn't ideal to do nothing in this situation. I would have preferred to start... Where's this? Oh. Oh! Oops! I did not intend to do that. Yeah. Though somehow our ship is better than theirs. Let's just retreat. No escape route. What are they good at? Lasers, lasers, lasers. We could actually have defeated their military in a couple of turns. Well, I misclicked there, so maybe I'll just reload save there. Cool. So we'll probably return to the previous turn in our next session. And then we'll see how this conflict will turn out.